So is everybody excited to have Clumsy? I know I had too many tabs open and didn't have anything I didn't have it muted. And then I had my mic muted. So there's that. But everything should be good now. How is everybody? Everybody having a good weekend? I hope so. So I want to say hey to experts and Abyss. Hello. Abyss is 12. So I want to remind everybody that we are PG-13 here in the chat since we are public. I want to say hey to Michael Malloy. Malloy, as I call you. Clumsy will be here in just a moment. Hey, Moose and Miami and Yamaha. Yeah, we're bringing the. You said darkness. It's not dark. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna find out about everybody tonight. Hey, Melissa. We've got a whole bunch of y'all in here to see our girl Clumsy tonight. I do want to remind you, don't yell in the chat. Shh. This is soft-spoken tarot reading tonight. Hey, Jen with no filter. And hey, Wolfie. Oh, my girl Wolfie and I, we had so much fun last night talking about the moon landing conspiracy. If y'all didn't catch that, you can catch it on the replay. It was so much fun. Look at Clumsy is blushing. So, yeah, we had a lot of fun doing that. And this coming Wednesday, we're going to be talking about the hollow moon theory. So we'll find out about that. We'll play a game at 8, and about probably 8:30, 8:45, then we'll have the soft talking or soft spoken chat about the hollow moon. I don't know anything about that, so we're going to find out. So anyway, well, that being said, we are going to bring in our in-house tarot reader.
Hi.
Hello, Clumsy.
Hello. What a wonderful intro. I love it. With the card?
I love it.
It's so fantastic. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
I'm so gushing over it. It's so extra sweet. Thank you.
I'm so happy to have you here. And the chat has been saying hello and is excited. Hello, Yvonne. So, everybody, Yvonne is my friend here in real life.
Hi, friend from real life.
I know, Yvonne.
Hi, friend.
Don't tell my secrets. No secret telling in the chat. Also, I have been having a really bad brain week. Y'all know that. And last night my eye was starting. Today it's worse. So if you see me crying, I'm not crying. It's my eye. My brain fires the wrong direction, and it makes my eye go crazy. So I'm not crying.
When you say brain leak, I'm like, why aren't you at the hospital?
Brain leak. I'm
like, your brain's leaking.
My brain is firing the wrong direction, and when it does, it's not anything that I can do. I have no idea when it happens. Sometimes it's 5 minutes, sometimes it's a day, 2 weeks. I don't ever know, but it just, my eye will get bloodshot red and water will just pour out of it, and you'll just see like red lines down my face. But anyway, you'll see me do this. I'm not crying. It's just my brain Yeah, my brain is leaking.
You should have borrowed Mr. Malloy's sunglasses.
Oh, well, I do have sunglasses here. So if I have been sitting in the dark all day with my sunglasses on. So,
Nice. I like it.
I do have them. Like expert, I understand expert in his sunglasses. I do because I do sit in my house. I've sat in a movie theater before with sunglasses on. So, because of the lights flickering and stuff, it's hard for me. But anyway, so, um, let's see. I think I've said hello to everybody. Um, my colleague Juan, and Misfit. Hello, Misfit. Um,
Misfit, yay, welcome.
yes, and Micah Hagen's here. I wonder why he's here.
I
Hmm.
go, hey,
I don't know why he would show up here.
man.
Maybe it's not an interest in me.
It, you never know. It could be a new interest in ASMR.
Oh, it could
No,
be. I
I've been practicing this all week in
I,
my life with my
I
chat.
you know,
I'm
I,
probably driving them crazy.
I love it. So y'all know this is not going to be a one-time thing. So what I've planned is for the probably the next 4 we'll do every other week. So we'll do it this Sunday, not next Sunday, but the following Sunday. So every other Sunday, and we'll do it like 4 times. And then we might go to one Sunday a month, but we'll just see how it goes. Um,
Okay.
and that way, she usually goes live late, like midnight on the East
Yeah,
Coast. So it's
I
kind
keep really
of,
wild hours.
yeah, I'm a
But they're
night owl
pretty
too.
much the same every night, though. They're just after midnight.
Yeah. So we'll get the earlier crowd, the ones that need to go to bed early.
Like people who like have normal 9 to 5s,
I know. So
all the normies.
yeah, that way, those that can't get clumsy earlier, um, I let's see, let's I've got a few questions that I want to ask you first, in case some of those of y'all who don't really know what tarot is or what clumsy actually does. Um, I just want to know, clumsy. So how did you become interested in tarot reading, tarot cards?
Okay, so the let me think of the short version. So it was probably like 7 years ago, and the last like 10 years, I've always bartended. Okay,
Hmm.
and I happened to be bartending, and we were doing a big renovation of this bar that I was working at the time, and like we had so much cleaning to do. So my little area was in the back, and I was by all these like huge metal racks with all these metal, like those like metal buckets like that you stick the 6 packs in with the ice for beer
Oh
for
yeah,
tables. Okay,
yeah.
so there were just like tons of those, just full of stuff. And as I'm going through them, I find this really weird like card deck, and it's almost looks like it's Spanish style. The first time I saw this deck, right? I'm like, what's this? I'm like, this doesn't look like regular playing cards. And I asked my boss, I was like, can I take these home? And he's like, yeah, go ahead. And so, long story short, they were a pack of Spanish tarot cards. So I took them home. Yeah, and then I've been hooked to tarot ever since.
Oh, that's really cool. Did it take you a long time to learn how to do it?
I don't know. Like, I don't know if it took me a long time. Like, I feel like yes, but I feel like no. Because I was into it like quick. I really loved it, but
Right.
I'd say it did take me a little while to get comfortable like doing readings for people and stuff, but not that long. I mean, I think everyone kind of goes on their own time with it, because I
Yeah.
was reading for myself and for like close friends for about a year before I started even asking people like, hey, do you want a reading? Type thing. Like outside of like my personal friends.
Right. So
But yeah.
a lot of people may or may not know what exactly tarot is. You want to explain that to us?
So tarot is a form of divination. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, the traditional tarot has 78 cards. So there is a difference between like tarot cards and oracle cards. I get asked that a lot. So tarot cards, they'll always have 78 cards no matter what.
Okay.
Oracle cards can have any any variable number. So whatever the creator chooses. But yeah,
Oh,
so it's a form of divination. It started off as a card game back around the 15th century, and turned into people started using it in Italy and then in France for divination purposes.
kind of like old maid.
Yes, I know.
I
Well,
always got
and
the
you
old
know
maid
what?
card. I wonder
I
why.
learned tarot. I learned tarot on that Spanish tarot deck I was telling you about. That was still kind of like your standard, but a little bit different. It was different because it looked different. Um, but I learned a lot with playing cards too. You can learn on playing cards.
Oh,
Yes,
okay. I didn't know that because
yes. It's
I've had
much
people.
harder. It's much harder. But I would say like the bad the bad butts know how to do that. How to read with a poker deck.
Oh, poker. That would be difficult because I usually like look at the not just a picture, but like what it's called, what the word is underneath it, like death.
The meaning of them, right?
But I
Death
usually
is
look at
not
that.
a bad card.
No, it's not. Yeah, I had said that earlier that
Mhm.
death doesn't just mean you die. It could be the end of something, the rebirth, of something. That just doesn't mean they're coming for you.
Like the
The
Grim
crows, or
Reaper.
the
Like the Grim
vultures on top
Reaper.
of my house. And actually, they were on top of my neighbor's house. Thank goodness.
Oh
stay,
no.
stay over there. Don't come sit on my house. And so I never heard of them like reading off of a poker deck. I would think that would be extremely hard.
It is. Even
Right.
so, like, even I sometimes will have, like, when I'm reading with a poker deck, I'll read them just as minors because once you double it, because, the standard deck has 50 something cards. How many cards is in a standard poker deck again? 50,
Is
52,
it 52? Yeah, I think it's
right?
52. Hmm.
And so, but tarot has 78. So what ends up happening is some of your like your jacks and stuff like that, they double as like double cards. They'll have the meaning of two cards because you're in, you're using the minor meaning and then the major's meaning too, like death or devil, because those are the major arcanas.
Okay. Well, how do you pick your cards? How do you pick what, like, because I know, like on your stream, you'll say, "Oh, I've used this for a while," or "I tried this deck and I really didn't like it." And so you usually like that's how you get to your giveaways. You
You
give
know
away
what?
the decks that you don't
One
really.
of the So this one I got for my birthday. I really love this one. So this one is the little Buddha tarot. I got this
Oh,
from TextGen for my
that's
birthday.
cute. Oh,
It's literally like I think it might be like my favorite deck. Look at the devil card. It's a pig.
I love that.
It's so cute. But yeah, so this is like one of my favorite ones, and I wanted it for like the last like year and a half. So when she got it for me for my birthday, I was like freaking out. I was like, I'm so excited. But
Oh, that's cool.
so like I will see ones like that I see like out like in media or online and stuff that I'm like I'm like, oh, I know I'm gonna want that deck. But besides like just a visual thing, for me it's the shuffle. If I get a deck
Ah,
with a horrible shuffle, it turns me off really bad. Like I can't do the bad shuffle. It'll drive me crazy.
okay. So
So
it's
shuffle is
just
a big
how
thing.
it feels when you shuffle it.
Yeah. Hmm. That's for me. But
That's right.
everyone's different too.
Okay.
Some
That's
people
cool.
aren't.
So do you like
Some people
the
can
tarot
shuffle
better
any card.
or oracle?
I like tarot better. Tarot, but I love oracles too. Tarot is just a set. So tarot is a set 78 cards that have certain meanings. However,
Right.
those meanings are very variable. You know what I mean? They can um, change and they vary on other cards beside them, and of
Mhm.
course what your reader's picking up.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
but Oracle is much more um, it's much more open because it's whatever the creator makes the card about. You know what I mean? So you can
Right.
get a whole Oracle deck, let's say, on spirit animals, and every
Mhm.
single animal has a certain or a different message with each card. But you could also get, I have some Oracle decks that are like just images,
Mhm.
and then you have someone that's like, you would pick the image you're most drawn to, and then you would look up the card or the image, and then you would get your message from there just by like visual. So it's interesting. You could Oracle's very open.
Is it psychic? Is that being psychic?
Um, yeah, I think so. And anyone can use Oracle cards too. Anyone can use tarot cards, honestly, as well. I mean, you might not know. Like I tell people all the time, like when they come to class, I'm like, you don't have to know what every card means. It's not what it's about. You will get that eventually if you want to learn tarot. Um, but it's about getting accustomed with the cards, looking at them, observing them, taking them in, um, the symbolism in them. There's a lot of different things.
That's cool. I love that.
So like
Some
so like Misfit, he gets private lessons from me. So he's been learning how to read tarot. He's been doing really well. And I think he's on his like fifth week or something like that, but he's been doing a really good job.
Oh, Misfit.
He's been doing
Maybe we'll
really
have
well.
to bring Misfit on someday and let
Oh,
him
we should. We
it.
should. I even
We
gave
should
him a
do that.
pop quiz. And he did.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did pretty well. I was surprised.
that's cool, Misfit. We'll have to do that. We'll have to let you come on and do some readings. We can practice. He says Misfit says, I actually had 7 tarot lessons with Clumsy. Good going. Yes, Clumsy does have lessons. Um, she does private readings, which she's gonna do some readings here. Um, I'll go ahead and tell you. Let's see. Whoops, wrong thing. Um, if you'd like to get a reading from her, you can you can use PayPal, Cash App. Um, I think didn't you have like Venmo too, or is that
Um, I,
those are just your
I
main
would,
ones?
yeah, I just have Cash App and PayPal.
Okay, well that's fine. So I'm just gonna leave that
Until
up
I
there
get to
for you.
until I get to that 1,000 subs.
So, well, we need to get her to 1,000 subs. That is a goal. We're going to get her there. You should already have all your hours.
Everybody, yeah, I have over 5,000. So
Oh yeah,
I think I
I
should.
was
Yeah.
going to say, I would think so. Um, okay, so well, okay, so we know how you pick the cards, and we know you got your good deck there with our fat pig
The
devil.
little the deck is so super cute.
I know. So explain to us how you do that. What is it? I know like the person getting the reading chooses, but how do you do a spread? Explain that.
Okay,
What's
so
involved?
when you start to learn tarot, you learn some. You should, you'll know some basic spreads. So like, let's do a basic spread. This would be like past, okay, present. So the past devil. Hold on, my camera.
You're
Like
fuzzy.
it's all.
Pull the card. Oh, there it goes.
There we go.
There we
Okay,
are.
so,
We did it.
so we have pat. Let's do, this would be your basic past, present, future. Okay. So we have past for the devil, the lovers for the present, and then the eight of pentacles for the future. Okay. So let's say I'm giving you a basic reading. I would just pull these 3 cards for you. I would say what's what's heavily influenced you from your past is probably being in bad relationships, because the devil often does refer to cycles of like abuse or being in bad relationships, etc., or addictions. Um, However, I would say that you're in a good place right now. with your current partner or future partner, okay? And then I would say, if you were, let's say it was just a general, I say looking towards your future, that you want to start to focus on your work and your job and what you're good at. Because Eight of Pentacles is about perfecting your craft, so to speak. It's really about honing in on it and just making it perfect. So that would be your basic past, present, future, right?
Okay. Okay.
But you can get into some, like there's a Celtic cross, which is a lot of most tarot readers know that. That's
Mhm.
like I think it's 10 cards or 11 cards, something like that. And that's really in depth. It goes like it goes it goes over what your like where you're at right now, where your challenges are, the past that's affected you, the things that are good for you right now, the things that are bad for you, and then your cards on the side would be like your influences from the future, what you're afraid of, your fears, hidden fears, potential outcome, and then your advice. So
Oh.
I mean, it can get real extensive.
I had a reading one time, and I mean, it was like the table was just like full, and she kept adding, and I'm like, and she kept getting more. She's like, "Okay, do you have another question?" And and she would go over here, and I was like, "How do you how do you keep up with all of
So,
that?"
so what she was doing is what I often do, what I am very guilty of. You'll see me just start. I could pull like 1 to 2 cards to like 2 to 20 cards. So, like it depends too, because I wait for jumpers. I don't know if you notice that, but when I start shuffling,
Oh yeah,
I,
that fall out.
I yep, that's a me thing. Not everybody does that. So a lot of tarot readers you'll see do this. So come over here, right? I'm gonna shuffle the cards. So I'll do a little wimpy shuffle. I'm gonna shuffle the cards, okay, and then they're gonna go like this. That's
Right.
what they'll do. I like to wait for jumpers. It's a thing.
Yeah, I've watched you, and as you shuffle, one will fall out, and
Yes, that's what I
you
do.
stop and you take that one that falls out and you use
Yes,
that card. So it's
yeah.
like
I find
it's the chosen one, it falls out. It's saying,
yes,
"Hey, this is me, I'm right here."
that's why sometimes like when I'm doing readings, that's why I said it can vary sometimes because sometimes I'll get people like whose cards are like flying at me. I'm like, whoa, 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 you know what I mean?
They wanna be noticed, hey.
Yes, seriously, they
Oh my
definitely do.
gosh, that's so cool. So
But either way of shuffling is fine. I don't shuffle shame other tarot readers, and I don't expect other shuffle or other tarot readers to shuffle shame me.
so if they were there in person, would you shuffle and just keep that, or would you, like, lay them out and let them pick, or do both?
No, I don't let them.
You don't have them pick?
No, no, unless I do something like this. I have done it where like this. I'd say, okay, tell me if you want left or right, and have them like tell me which side they want.
Okay.
That I will do, but I don't let them like handle my cards usually.
Oh. What, because
But
of their
I'm
energy?
not. Well, yeah. Well, I knock on. I don't know if you notice this too, but you'll see me do this during the readings.
Mhm.
So when I start knocking on a deck, it's to
Okay.
clear the energy of the last reading that I just did. It helps me keep that energy clear for everybody.
Oh.
Yeah. Um. So I could just knock on him, but I don't know what it is. Like I've never really had someone like try to grab my cards like that before. So I don't know how I would be. I think I would be kind of like, what are you doing? They're mine. Just kidding. I don't think I'd get mad actually, but
'Cause
I've never had
normally,
that.
you see people say, they'll say, "Pick a card," and they pick out of the deck. But, like, when that lady read mine, she picked it. She
She
just went,
handled everything right.
yeah, I never
Yeah,
touched the
that's how
card.
I would have done it.
Actually, I think she did say pick left or right, which
Left or
side.
right.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
she did do that.
because I've
It
done
was
that
a
plenty of
long
times
time
before.
ago. It was like, I don't know, 7 years ago, 6 years ago
Was
when
it
I had that
was
done.
it really accurate?
Um, I don't know.
Do you remember?
I did record it, but and I need to go back and listen to it and see what, because I listened to it and then I kind of put it aside, and I need to go back and see. what, what was correct. She did tell a couple of things just just in talking. She said a few things that I was like, yeah, okay, that's
Like
true.
they
Yeah, about
resonated.
me, and she
Nice.
didn't know me at all. Yeah. So that's another question. How do you know who's real? Because there's a lot of people out there just to take your money. Scam
Um,
artists. I mean, I have one in my town that is known. I mean,
I would say
bad.
the same way that it's almost like the same way that like people come to me and they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, you were so dead on that reading." Do you know what I mean? Just
Right.
take note of the reading. Um, Also realize, because I tell people all the time, like I'm nobody's ever 100% right. I get things wrong sometimes, so
Sure.
like I get really flattered because everyone's always like very complimentary and they're like, you nailed it, Clumsy. And I take that in and I'm very grateful for it because it lets me know that it's confirmation. But I
Yeah,
also know not
validate.
everybody's exactly. But
Yeah.
I would say trust your instincts, but also someone that ever tells you this is like this is set in stone, this is going to happen. I don't trust that. And I'm a tarot reader. I will tell you this looks very, very promising, like extremely promising, but I'm
Right.
not going to tell anyone that they don't have their own personal power for their own future. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. Is this like a prediction of the future? It's not predicting the future.
So
It's kind of like
this is what I
guidance.
say. Even when I ask a question, I'll say, "What is it looking like? What is this situation looking like? Where is it heading?" Okay,
Hmm.
that's the goal. Is because you want to get it. You want to get a view of what you're not seeing, or where the direction is going. So I'll say,
Right.
"Okay, what is it looking like as of now? What's the direction, or where is this heading?" Because I'm a firm believer that we all create our own future,
Yeah,
and
me
that
too.
we do, exactly. And
Yeah.
we make our own choices. Um, I tell people think of tarot as that window. It's going to give you a view that you didn't have before,
Hmm.
to give you insight. Take it for insight and for knowledge. Don't take it to take away power from you. Use it to, if anything, enhance your own power, your own choices, etc. So
Okay, that's how I am. So my friend Yvonne wants to know, Yvonne, and I love this stuff. Yvonne wants to know, do you ever have the person split the deck and put certain cards on top?
no, no, never
Yeah,
ever.
Yvonne, she says that she doesn't really want people to touch her cards. And you know how don't touch my cards.
No,
That's my
no,
card.
no, don't touch Kelsey's
Yeah,
cards,
but
please.
Yvonne understands. It's that energy thing, Yvonne. And and if that person is carrying something heavy,
I don't think I'd
you
mind like if they
know,
touched them or something, but if they were like sitting there grabbing them, I might be like, "What are you
holding it,
doing?" Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
playing
So I've
with
had
them.
people like touch a card or point at something or something like that, but
It's not
I,
that. It's just the actual like holding on to them. Like
yes,
you would never have them shovel it.
no, no, no,
Yeah.
no, no, no,
No.
no,
Right.
no.
Um, so I want to say thank you, Mr. Malloy. Thank
Thanks for
you.
this. I think we
We
got a
did
super chat. Super
we
chat. I think we got a super chat. Super chat.
Malloy, honey. It's okay. All right. I forgive you. It's all right. We're gonna work on it, right? Right, Malloy? We're gonna work
Mr.
on it.
Malloy, it's going to cost a lot more than $2 for her to forgive you.
I know. It costs more than that, babe. I'm expensive. Those of you who know. So anyway, okay, so K-Braze. I honestly have never been into this type of stuff, but Clumsy pulled me in. Yes, Clumsy. Clumsy. You know, you are. I don't know how to say this. You are a very positive in your energy. I'm just going to use energy, spirit, person that you just the way you talk, in that quiet voice, you don't get all
Yeah,
you know.
my
That's why
quiet
I was
voice.
like you. That's why I was like you're the calming person. You're perfect for ASMR. Um, but it's very calming. You're very inviting. Um, you're not creepy. You're not the hoodoo person. I'm telling you, this person she's on a main street here, and
Uh-huh.
she has the sign owls and she has the
And
stuff in the window.
is she very like cliche kind of just
Well,
has like
I
a
haven't
wizard
heard.
hat on and stuff or
I have never heard anything good about her. I have heard
what?
she's every time I've heard about her, it's somebody has gone in because they're, wanting to know what's going on and how to help or whatever and what can they do or things, people think they can predict your future, and so they go to her for guidance. And she says, and everybody has said this, everybody has said, "Oh, she said that there was a curse on me, and she could do this, and now could do this spell, and all of that to, take off the curse." And I'm like, "What?" So the lady that I went to, she doesn't have the thing in the window, and she's not on the main road, and she just has a little spiritual store with stones and
Uh-huh.
she's got let's see. Um, I have it out. She's got things that you can buy. You can go in and buy decks from her. She has classes and all that, but
Oh, how cute.
she's just very calm. She says she's a witch, so
Mhm.
everybody knows that. But but her demeanor is so different from
She's a
what.
good witch. That's why.
Yes, and that's what she says. She says, "I'm a good witch." And so she was just like, "I I don't understand why every time somebody walks in her door, she has to be so negative and scary. Like, if you don't do this,
That's how the other person is that you're talking
yeah, the
about.
other person is like, he's so very negative and it scares people." And so I drive by her place all the time. I mean, like almost every day. And you hardly ever see any cars out there. And it's
That's
because
really kind of
she's
creepy,
so
huh?
negative. Who wants to go there? You know?
Right?
But
So
this
okay, so
other lady is very open and very light. And, even though she's, she goes by the witch term,
uh,
but you feel good when you walk into her shop and she's welcoming and she's not negative. And,
yeah, she's
um,
loving good at
yes, I mean, you feel it when you walk in her store. It's so nice. Even the people who don't know, that's why I was asking you these questions, because people don't know and it's very confusing and you're like the hoodoo thing, and and you're expecting all this, weird stuff. And she's welcoming and she'll explain to you and she'll just sit there and everybody that works there is very nice.
Oh, well, that's good.
So
At least you have a nice spot.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
the lady
she's moved.
that
She
you're
had to expand.
the lady that you're talking about, this kind of creepy lady. So she reminds me. There's a lot of people like in these Facebook groups that do this like selling how to break a curse. Like they'll sell you a spell for like $150, and I'm like, oh my gosh, why are these people spending all this money to all this
Yeah.
stuff?
That's
Um,
what it's heartbreaking,
it is,
is
and
that
you know
these
they're
people, they go and they're hurting, and they're wanting guidance and wanting someone
yes,
to help them through that moment, and then this lady is just like, "You have a
you're
curse. That's why
cursed.
this happened."
Wait, and you know what the thing is? There is such thing as curses, but they are extremely, extremely, extremely rare because the type of curse it would have to hold um, is done in only remote parts of the world. Like the person who would
Yeah,
put the curse on. Do you hear what I'm saying? There's
right.
only certain places geographically where it would actually be possible, or that they would have to have been in contact with someone from certain areas of the world to actually know if they actually had a curse, because it's just so rare that you would encounter someone from one of these places.
Um, So Kay Bryce says, I can feel people's emotion and energy when I meet them almost immediately. Can tell if I'm going to stick around for a little bit or if I need to go to my phone. My phone's ringing. I understand that. So I went this lady that I went to, I took a class from her and she told me going through all this stuff, which I didn't know anything. That's why I was telling you, Clumsy, I want to take that scrying class because I I tried to do that with her, and for some reason I just couldn't. I don't know why. So I want to try because I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
But she told me through the things that we were doing that I was an empath, which explained a lot. So that's kind of I feel emotion and energy from people. It it
You need to
can be
keep your
very overwhelming and very draining.
well, yeah, and empaths need to keep their energy and their auras protected. So
Mhm.
it's funny you said that because I was talking to a friend of mine last night. She's an empath, and I sent her a video that I did like a couple months ago about how to. It's called like how to protect your aura with one candle, and it's a really easy thing to do, and
Oh,
it works. And I'll send you the video too. But it's just like this practice to do. And yes, you only need one candle. See?
I whenever y'all see me sitting here,
On the candles too.
I
I love
always
candles.
have a candle going. Always, it's right here. I burn through them. When I buy candles, I buy them in bulk. Buy these jar candles in bulk because I have them going all the time.
I have a
Um,
lot of the chime candles and the little ones because
Michael, M- I
oh,
can just say Michael Malloy. I call him Malloy. Malloy, thank you, buddy. He says, thank you,
oh
ASMR and Clumsy are my spirit animals. He added me to it. It was just
I
you. I don't know how I
I
became
know
it.
that's why I told him I quit yesterday. I was like, I quit this job. I don't even get paid anyway about being a spirit animal.
I know. That's wrong. Don't put all that on us. Wait. Wolfie is my spirit animal.
I'm quitting this joint.
I love it. I love it. Um, okay, hold on. Let me see. Vaughn says some people need to make themselves feel overly powerful. Yes.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah. It's a shame for people that are new to having tarot cards read. It may really turn
Uh,
them off and never consider it again.
it's
Yes.
so true. I see it a
Yeah.
lot. I have people come in, like I get people come into the live sometimes in you, and they'll talk to me about some crazy reader that like cut them off or was telling them this or telling them that. I'm like, oh, okay, well, you're welcome to be here. Come on in. But
Yeah.
yeah, some people do have really bad experiences, and like she said, it could turn them off. So that is a shame because I
Right.
have such a love for tarot that it makes me sad that someone else would kind of taint that.
Kind of ruin it.
Hmm.
Mhm. One bad experience can be just just end it. You know, put that bad taste in your mouth and you never want to experience it again. You think everybody's like that. You just fall into that category of, oh, they're just weird, you know? Um,
Well, I am a little weird.
well, I am too. And Yvonne knows me personally. She can vouch for it. Okay, Ray says, Vaughn, yeah, that's how it was for me. It was kind of pushed on me uh, a long time ago. I just walked away and then we found Clumsy.
Aw, your checks in the mail, Grace. Little sweetie.
Thanks, Grace. Okay, so I'm looking real quick. Can't talk. Um, uh, okay, Grace says, I buy. Yeah, that's me. I buy tons of candles whenever they're on sale. I'm like getting tons of them. Okay. Well, okay, so we're gonna do some readings and clumsy um hold on. It ruins it for both the reader and the recipient. Yes, it does. Um okay, so how okay, how do you want to do this? I know I didn't get your how you do the pricing on your question
No,
thing.
don't even worry about that. Just if anybody wants to send in a tip or donation, they can. You just need to fire up.
Okay. So you just
Yep,
want to do
that way.
like a question, like,
Yes,
or just
everyone
pull,
can type in
you
a
just want to,
question,
okay. All right. So let's do that. Um, we'll do
or
that
if they just want a
this
general
time.
card, or if
Okay.
they just want general messages, everyone can type me in the chat or put a 1 in the chat if they want a card or reading, just a general
Okay.
message, etc.
Okay. We'll do that this time. And if you would like to send Clumsy a tip or a donation for tonight, make sure you look down here. I'm just going to leave this up for, in between questions. Just send it directly to her. All that goes to her. So if you give a super chat, that will come to me, and I appreciate that. I seriously do. But the readings, this is her and this is her business. And so I want y'all to go ahead and tip her, please. That would make me happy if you tipped her. Okay, so all right, so Abyss, um, what I want you to do, sweetheart, is ask her a question. Okay. And any question you want to know. All right. And I want you, and she's going to pull a card for you and let you know. Okay. Um, and Malloy says, Malloy, you're such a bud, I swear. My ESP worked when I was watching ASMR on my panel. When she said she knew what my surprise was, I told her it was my new tarot cards. It was awesome. No blockage. He did last night when I was talking to him. He said something, and I said, yeah, about a package. And I was like, yes, I know. And he's like, I know what it is. And I was like, oh, really? And he told me, he said, I know it's new. It's a deck of cards. It's tarot cards. And I was like, I don't know. I'm not saying a word. So he opened them today, and he was very thrilled. It was
Yeah,
exciting.
super welcome.
So, okay, so I'm
There's
gonna go
dolphins
ahead.
everywhere.
I know, I loved it. And mermaids and stuff, mermen. All right, so I'm gonna start with Abyss, and then I'll go up. I don't think anybody else said anything first. No. Okay, so go ahead and uh, those of y'all in the chat, go ahead and put in your question, and I'm just going to go down in order as they pop up. So Abyss wants to know, will she be successful when she's an adult?
Okay, so I'm going to take her question and I'm going to change her question. I'm going to shift it a little bit, okay, to make
Okay.
it better for the cards. All right.
All right.
So let's say, what are some of the things she's going to be successful at as an adult? Because
Oh, I like that.
okay,
Because I know she's going to be
me too,
successful.
me too.
Because let me tell
It's a
you,
given.
chat, this 12-year-old is so smart. I, grandma here, am so impressed with this person. So it is a given. We don't need cards to say, are you going to be successful? So Clumsy's going to pull some. We're going to find out what is in store for our friend Abyss.
Is successful as an adult. Okay, so we have temperance. I'll show her the cards. We have temperance, and then we also have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So there's two things here. One, she's going to be very good at easing people, like easing their emotions, maybe even I vibe her maybe even like with the elderly or anybody with a disability. She might be prone to help them. She might be good at easing them, helping ease people with addictions, even maybe. Also, with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, this suggests to me that she'll be really successful at anything she does in regards to anything with like nature or the environment.
Oh,
Yes.
A
I've
vis.
never had that pop up for someone too. So that's she's a little unique one.
Oh, vis. I like that.
Yep.
Very
And
good.
that's just some of the highlight.
I like that. Okay, vis girl. I'm liking it. Sounds good. And
And
you'll
then
be
I'm gonna
successful, so no worries.
I'm gonna pull. I pulled her two charms too. She got the star, and she got the clover. So I also think she'll be good with money and finances.
Get that money, Abyss. Get
Mm-hmm.
that money. Y'all know I'm all about that, making that coin. It's a good thing. So, Abyss, I'm excited for your future, and I'm excited to know that you have been here and I know about it. So you
Yes,
need to keep us
we all do
informed.
now.
Yes, keep us informed. We want to know how you're going. She's only 12, so we've got a long way to go, and she's going to be
Mm-hmm.
successful. So there you go. All right. So now, ex- expert wants to know: will the Cubs win their pendant this year? I already know the answer to that.
Hold on, I'm gonna get my key parts for that one. This is like a yes no question.
Yeah.
Will the Cubs get their pennant this year? All right. Spirit angels and guides, please go through for expert. Expert would like to know will the Cubs get their pennant this year? So if the Cubs more or less than not get their pennant this year. Oh, that's a yes. Power. That's yes.
Wow. Well, expert. How much money are you going to bet on that? She says definite. Very powerful.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a good. That's a nice solid yes.
Okay. He's gonna go talk to the bookie here soon. He's
Did
probably
I ever
already
tell
on
you about that
he's
guy
probably
who
already on
like?
the phone.
There was a guy that came in once to the chat because he was asking about a deal with Microsoft, and he made a lot of money off of the meeting after off of the suggestion I told him. I was like, you could have hooked me up after.
Where's my cut?
I'm like, I'm sure I thought I'd be rich.
I know you said so. I need a percentage here.
Right? He
You
was
need
like,
a percentage.
you're so awesome. I can't believe that. I knew it. I knew you'd know. And then I'm like, okay, I'm thinking my PayPal's about to get lit up. Nope.
Oh my goodness. No. No, see, that's wrong. All right. So Rabbit would like to know, will I have a good birthday this year?
Yes. But I lost the cards too. So, Spirit Angels and Guides, I'd like to know, does she have a good birthday this year that she will enjoy? Heck yeah. The Queen of Cups. The best thing about this birthday rabbit is that you're going to be so emotionally full of love and like support. Like, I honestly feel like you'll be so shocked and surprised at how much kind of like emotional outpouring you do get for your birthday.
Yeah,
Look how cute this card is. Aren't
I
these
think
cards so cute?
I understand why you like this deck.
They're
Those
so
pictures are so
stinky cute.
adorable. I know
They're
you saw the
adorable.
tints her cheeks.
Right? They're so stinky cute.
I know, they're so cute. They are so cute. Um, Abyss says cool. She loves that. That's good.
Oh, nice.
I know. Okay.
Go conquer the world, Abyss.
I know. And Moy said he had the best birthday year. All right, so chat. I need some questions. Yvonne, ask a question. Or I'll ask a
He's a
question for you.
boy. Oh, yeah, you can ask one for her. Go ahead if you want.
Oh, I'll ask one for Yvonne if she doesn't speak up.
Y'all, 5, 4, let's see.
Rabbit says, "Thank you." Aw. Thank you. I was, thinking of going off by myself fishing. Yeah.
You are so cute. I actually
Mhm.
think you should do that too. Even if, but I think there's going to be more to it with me than you suspect this year.
Yeah, I think, I do this a lot. I just spend time by myself. Well, I spend a lot of time by myself. I don't get because of my brain, I just going out and busy, Yvonne knows. Um, I'll go and hang out with her, but I can't there's a lot of things I can't do. And so most of the time it's just quiet. I like quiet, spending time by myself. So it's a good time to reflect. So you can have that quiet time fishing, and then you can spend the rest of the time with others. Okay, let's see. Okay, so that I don't miss anything, I see yours, Yvonne. Put a Q in front of your question so I don't, or the word question, so I don't miss it. Okay, let's see what Yvonne says. All right, this is a good one, Yvonne. What area of work would be a contribute? A con, what?
Contrition?
Con, you mean contribution
Contrition?
for me?
Oh, con.
As I think that's what you meant. As I am interested in changing from my current area of work. I know where she
So
is
what work
going with
area?
that.
How many different work areas does she have?
Um, well, it's one main thing that she does, but there's certain
Like some
directions.
groups? Okay.
Yeah, there's directions she can go. So she's really kind of wanting to know, um,
Which direction?
should she continue doing what she's doing, or should she venture into a
Oh,
different area?
we'll do that like a throwdown. Those are fun.
Okay.
So like the throwdown will be, so the left card will be should she stay doing what she's doing, and then the right card should be or should she venture out?
Okay.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna do a throwdown for live on. Left will be should live on stay doing what she's doing currently at her job. Okay. Or should she venture out? She's got positives for both. So we have like two upright cards. I would say if I had to suggest, hold on. I got blurry. Hold please.
There you
Hold please. There we go. I'm
go.
unblurred.
Yeah.
Or the cards are okay, so she got the full nine swords, but they're both upright. So if you'd say, okay, well, which one's the higher value? I would say maybe staying there a tad bit longer doing what you're currently doing. But I feel like something's still on the way coming up for her as far as something else. But honestly, she could do either or and she'll be fine.
Okay. So if she changes,
Mhm.
um, because
What
she kind of
area?
added, yeah, what area should she go in? Because
Okay.
she says she's getting worn out from what she's doing currently.
So what area should I change to if she does it? Definitely something where is there something that's like more communications aspect of things?
Hmm. Yvonne.
That's what I'm vibing for her.
So communications in what she's currently doing.
Either well, we asked to venture out, but that would be still venturing out, wouldn't it?
Okay, so not what she's doing, but
Mm-hmm.
um,
If she started to kind of look and
if she stepped away
tiptoe,
from what she's doing
yeah,
and going into something else, she should look into maybe doing something with communications.
communications, yes.
Okay, Yvonne, you are good at what you're doing currently. She is. She's excellent. It's just what she does is extremely draining. It's very hard. And the communications, you would be good at that, Yvonne, actually. I know her. I know her very well. She
Big,
would. She would be very
beautiful.
good at that. Okay. So does that answer what you want to know, Yvonne? Is that helpful? I love Yvonne so much. I'm so glad she's here. That's who I was messaging when you came in. It's Yvonne. Um, I think that answered it. Waiting on Yvonne to tell me if that is
Holding,
if that's what.
holding.
Yeah, I need to know, Yvonne. Does that answer what you need to know? Um, Clumsy's reading. Okay, yeah. She says thank you.
I had
Yes,
to go in the chat catch up.
yeah. No, you're fine. Thank you. Yes, it gives me something to think about. Yeah. And seriously, that what she just said, I could see that. Um, my go against the facts. Um, okay, so Melissa, is it bad I never ask questions and that I let cards fall where they may? No, that's not
Not bad.
bad. It's not bad that you don't ever ask questions, but right now it's a good time just to ask anything. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be directed at like work or YouTube or what we know about you. It can be anything. Like, what should you wear tomorrow? What's the
So
day like?
I'll do this thing. We call it like the random clumsy button. If you press the button, what I'll
Let's do
do.
that. Let's do
Should I do
that.
that with her?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So, Melissa, I'm choosing for you, babe. So
Yeah.
she's
So
just
what I'll
gonna,
do is I'll just randomly go to a page in a book and then create a question out of whatever I'm reading.
cool.
Right?
Okay. Okay, Melissa, listen up, babe. This is for you.
This is funny. This is talking about the milkman. Hold on. Next page.
Hey, Lex.
Okay, I got it. So Mel, we're gonna ask if there's an area of your life that should hold more significance or that you could place more significance on currently.
That's a good question.
All right. What area of your life could you place more significance on currently?
Melissa likes that question.
So the Knight of Cups in reverse, interesting, very interesting. Okay, the Three of Cups and the Page of Cups. Oh, so there's something. She's got like a real clear message coming through. Um, one, the first one is almost to turn off the charm a little bit. It feels like your area of or where you could put more significance right now is honestly in friendships. We have two cards here reflecting friendships. One of them is about coming together with friends that maybe you haven't talked to in a little while. And then the second card is about being a good friend, being a loyal friend, appreciation of friends, and enjoying your friends. So I would say friendships is where you could place more significance right now.
Okay. Okay. What do you think about that, Melissa?
what is with Grandma's House's face?
No, I was reading something that I had to get
Oh,
out. Mhm.
okay. Who done
Yeah.
it?
No,
Who
it's
was it?
okay.
Me? Thank goodness.
Uh,
Oh, Rabbit, that was so sweet. It's so funny too because I've been thinking about Rabbit's birthday all month too. She's reading my mind. Quit doing that, Rabbit.
You're the reason why I'm thinking of my birthday.
Well,
That's
she
sweet.
has a birthday that's on a pretty significant day. She hasn't
Oh.
ever. It's on 9/11, and she hasn't been able to celebrate it since.
Oh, since that happened. You
Yeah,
need to turn it around. Don't make it be a negative thing.
that's what I want to do. That's what I
Yeah.
think that would just be so fantastic for her
Yeah.
to have just a totally different experience on her birthday than
Right.
she's had in the last, 10, however many years, 10, 15, however
Hmm.
long it's been. Um, but yeah,
It's like when there was somebody who was recently I was talking to, and they they had someone who died, like their dad, I think it was, died
uh-huh.
on the birth of a child.
Oh
And
yeah,
so she always looked at the birth of her child as a bad day because that's the day she lost her father. And I was like, but no, you can't look at it as a bad thing. You can't think about, oh, this is the day I lost my dad. You have to, it's a circle of life. Your dad left, but you got this child, and celebrate the birth of your child. And, don't, put don't look at it as being bad. And she's like, well, I always think about my dad didn't get to be here for the birth of my child. And so she just always would go to that negative, oh, this happened. Oh, this happened. I missed this or whatever. And it's just putting the power with of the sad and the bad. But things are always going to happen, and you can't choose the day. It's going to, no matter what day it is, it's going to be bad for somebody.
and some people
But
might even feel like that coincides the death of the life, type thing.
yeah, it's a rebirth.
Yeah. Well,
That is what like the death card. It's not always you die or whatever. It's rebirth. It's renewing. So I was like, your father lived this long, long life, and now he has made room for your child to come in and live a long, long life. And now you can tell your child all these wonderful things about your dad.
right.
Like 9/11, yeah, we had this massive destruction. I mean, it was horrible, horrible things happened, but so many good things came out of it. I mean, think about how the United States, we bonded together, and how strong we were in that moment, and people helped each other, and it was just it did renew us and in our patriotism, and how we look at things. It was a rebirth. So even though so many people died and this horrible thing happened to us, we have to look at it as, look what came out of it. And your birthday is a wonderful day. We're thankful you're here. Celebrate that. It's a good thing. Hey, Ash. um, let's see. Y'all aren't doing any questions. Now, come on. I know y'all are wanting to. Um,
Hit me down with them while
I
you got me.
know. Let's see. Yvonne said, my son in law's birthday is also on 9/11. A lot of people came together and also chose to have closer connections with friends and families, loved ones. Exactly. It's exactly right. That's what I was saying. Everybody just came together in that moment. And so it actually makes that day powerful. It's a powerful day because of the strength that we had on that day. Everybody just stopped and was there for everybody, your loved ones. You paid more attention to your loved ones. You were thankful for the things that you had right then. A lot of people lost a lot, but it brought everybody together. So you need to think about how powerful your birthday is and how close you are to those who are right here. We love you. So anyway,
Yes, me too.
yeah, fine. Yes, babe, we're connected, honey. Of course, we had the same thought.
I know you literally just always something.
It's funny. What did you say, Malloy? I knew all of you before you were even born. You know what, Malloy? I believe you did. No joke. I believe we're all connected always. I do. I think we're connected. Um, Wolfie says that Mr. Molly, I
Oh, how
agree.
cute.
Yeah,
Wolfie. Wolfkin.
we are. We're here. Does nobody else have any questions? Nobody?
Well, someone give me a juicy one.
I know. We want some. We
Someone
want
I
some
know my
good
voice
ones.
is cheating or something. Come on. Those are some of the best.
I know.
And the worst too. All of it.
Oh my goodness. Um, let's see. Let me see if I can think of something that would
Or
be
does my crush have a crush on me too? That's a good one. Is,
okay. Okay.
is my crush crushing on me too? Those are good ones. Oh my
Okay.
gosh. I had remind me later, I gotta tell you the funniest video I've ever seen for a pick a card reading, the title of it.
The title of the pick the car reading. Okay.
Yeah. I could not believe what I read. It's like, what?
I know a question, but it's not for me. It's for Malloy.
Okay, good.
You want this? Okay, so Malloy, here's a question for you, buddy. Um, because I know he wants to know this. All right. So, what what does Susan think about Malloy
Okay. Currently, because we've done
currently?
this one. Yeah, because
Oh, we
we
have.
talked about
Yes,
it
we're
before.
at
Yeah.
right
Let's
now,
see what she
because I
thinks
know
now.
they that he had a hard day the other day.
Yes.
So right now, currently in this moment, what kind of feelings does Susan have for Michael Malloy? Oh, they just dropped out.
Yeah, okay. So we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, and then we have the Hanged Man. So she feels stuck, a little bit confused. She seems a little bit apprehensive about maybe wanting to pursue again. However, she's obviously still hanging on the tree, waiting. So she's feeling a little stuck, not knowing what to do.
Yeah, I I think that too. He said yesterday was a hard day for me, and Susan today got better. I told you it would. See, Susan just has a hard time. I mean, it's just
Yeah,
that's going to be
she's
the way she is. It's not going to get better. It's just something that that you're just going to have to know, and don't take it hard. Okay, Molly, you just got to know that it'll come back because she's still hanging there. See her?
yeah, exactly. She's still chilling.
She's there. She's just going to have some bad days.
She's upside down, Mr. Malloy.
It's upside down. The blood is
She's in the
rushing through.
luggage. She's in the luggage.
Not yet. No, she's not. And your head's not in a bucket yet. So
Thank
it's all
goodness.
good.
Neither of them, hopefully.
No heads are in buckets and
No,
nobody's
no
in like
heads. No heads and buckets today.
it's all good, Malloy. So you're just going to have to just relax and just know that even when she's confused, that she's still hanging around, she's still there, and things will be okay. You just gotta work through it. Remember, you even said to me that it's not always easy. That you just have to work things out. So you're just gonna have to let it go, like Elsa says. Just kind of just know she's going to be confused. Okay, Molly. Um. Okay, so Yvonne, question. Thought about what it would take to meet someone caring and fun, mutual relationship, or do I already know this person? Good one.
She wants
Good
to
one,
know
Yvonne.
if she already knows the person,
Yeah.
if she's
Okay.
interested.
So she wants to know. She wants to know if. See, I know her, so I can
Yeah, that's
rephrase.
what I'm like, translate for me.
Yeah. Okay. So I know her extremely well. She knows me extremely well. Y'all don't even know. I mean, this woman knows me. Scary how she knows me.
Aw.
Okay. Yeah. So we are connected here. Um, so she wants to know. Okay. She wants to meet someone who is loving, caring, and fun.
Okay.
Um, and and it be a mutual relationship, not one sided, but
Okay.
joint, mutual. And she wants to know, is she going to meet this person or does she
Or does she
already
already know
know
this
this
person?
person?
I
Right.
got you now. All right.
Yeah.
Potential ideal mate. Does she already know this person? She already know this person's spirit. I would say possibly knows of them or has met them through an acquaintance or a friend. But I would say this is someone that it's been brief or like they don't know them like deeply well. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But through an acquaintance or a friend is where the tie is going to be.
Move on. Okay. So it's not somebody that she knows, but she's probably met this person.
Yes, she's at least probably seen them here and there before. Yes.
That makes total sense. I just think it's over to you, Yvonne.
Oh, Misfit sent me a message. He said you skipped his question. I didn't see it either though, so we both skipped it.
Oh.
I
That's
told him
it.
to tell me what it was. Let me see if
Hold
he
on.
knows that.
So
I'm way up there.
hold on, I'm going back up. I saw Wolfie's. That's it. Where are you, buddy?
It's probably way up there. I don't know when he sent me this message. Let me see.
I don't know because I've been involved in you. It's okay. Wait a minute.
Oh my, no, he sent it like 35 minutes ago.
Yeah, I mean, I went all
Oops.
the way to the top. Okay, I'm going back down. I'll find
Yeah,
it.
you're good.
Here we go. Let's see. It's kind of difficult. My eye is not helping here. Where are the ones? I don't see it. Okay, hold on. Let's go all the way back up again. Did I like fun? Well, here, while I'm looking for misfits, um, Wolfie wants. She says she doesn't really have a question. She just wants just a general reading.
Yeah, she just wants some messages.
Right.
I'm gonna pull something out for Wolfie. Let me see. Wolfie. I don't know why I got drawn to him, but I did for him. So there you go, Wolfie. Look how cute the little divine direction.
Oh,
So these are oracles.
oh, I like that. Oh, look, they're
They're
the
cute.
same colors too.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of match. Oh,
This is just for you this time. Anything else? Nope, this is too good. So the first one is home. It says it's time to renovate or change something in your home environment or move homes. And then you also have the card of time. The universe is helping you. Look for synchronistic events around you. And then your back of the deck energy is love. It says it's the right time for you to experience a loving, committed relationship. Enjoy it. There you go, Wolfie.
There you go. I
There
found
you
this
go.
question. It was way up there. That was before we were really. That's when we were just talking. That's why I missed it. Sorry, missed it. There's that answer. Does that give you something to go on, Wolfie?
Yeah, ask her. I could pull tarot for her too, but I was drawn to these for her for some reason. But yes, if she wants tarot, so just let me know.
Do you, do you want her to pull some tarot cards for you, Wolfie? She says thank you. That was a lot. Okay.
Aww.
That's sweet. Okay. So okay, so Misfit
Thank you, Miss
gave you a $5 donation and wants to know, will I become a professional tarot card reader with
Misfit.
2 shamrocks?
How about? I don't think it's really. Well, yeah, I guess that's okay. Well, will I become one instead of could I?
Yes, will.
Okay.
Could. It's always possible. Will
Right.
you? Yeah.
Misfit. What is the likelihood that Misfit may become a professional tarot card reader?
Be safe, Melissa. Melissa's going to drive, so be safe.
Okay, so we have the we have the Five of Pentacles. Look at how sad this guy looks right here.
50 cents.
Misfit, it's you.
Misfit, you're going to have to charge more than 50 cents if you're going to be professional.
I know, look.
Babe, you're not going to make any money.
Misfit.
My suggestion, because y'all know I'm all about the business and making money. You need to do more than 50 cents.
And then the world. So this is the thing, Misfit. I think the answer is clearly you could. Definitely. The world suggests that. However, Five of Pentacles says you can only do it if you step outside of yourself and ask for help when you need it in this regard.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. That makes sense. What do you think, Misfit? Mr. Malloy says, Misfit, with lots of practice, you will be. Yes, and with help from others. Yeah, you just have to step outside and ask for help. Everybody needs help.
You know what a lot of it is? I was because I was talking about this the other day. I said, you know what I realized, like teaching tarot is it's really hard to teach someone to trust their intuition because we have become almost programmed to second guess every single thing that comes out of our mouth. So like when I'm talking to like Misfit and when we're doing lessons, it's like, okay, I want you to tell me what comes off your head. And there's just resistance. I'm like, just tell me. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's wrong. Don't worry about if it's wrong. You know, because these instant things that come to you, that is that's part of intuition. That's part of divination too. It's part of reading the cards and the story. Is letting these things come to you and just becoming the medium. That way the message comes out. So, but I was saying, I was like, you know, it's really hard to have people or to tell people to trust their intuition because I feel like so many people, they just don't.
They don't believe in themselves. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or it's just a second guessing. You know what I mean? Because
you got that gut feeling. Go think about it, you know?
Well, sometimes it's the interesting thing is they say like once you're third, there's some information about the third eye. They say once it's open, But sometimes when you receive information, it'll be instant like that. Like you won't even know why you see certain images, right?
Right.
Or hear certain words or phrases. That's that happens a lot during especially using divination like tarot, because you'll start to read the story with cards, and then you'll start to hear things, or see things, or feel things, or smell things even.
Mhm.
So it's good to be just to sit. I tell Mama, just spit it out there, because um, you never know what is actually going to resonate for someone too. Like if it's something you're holding back and it could be important for someone to hear, or it's part of the reading, part of the message. But yeah, well, we're working on that. Trust your intuition, folks.
Yeah.
Listen to your inner voice.
I have things like that that'll pop in my head, and I'm like, where did that come from? It must be something there.
It's
Don't
third
think
eye,
of it.
probably.
Don't overthink it, and then don't put it away. Pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Totes,
sometimes
totes, totes.
sometimes you just have to file it, but don't forget about it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Totally.
so
Mr. Lloyd said,
Ashinator, Ashinator says she might be in and out, still not feeling 100. This cold sucks. Um, Ashinator, are you still here?
feel better, lovely.
I would I would like you to ask ask something if you want. Um, Lucky Chucky, is there anything that you would like to ask? I don't know who's still here. Um, let me see.
Mr. Lloyd.
Like, you're so funny. Like, uh, oh my goodness. All right. Well, Malloy, you're so funny. I want Malloy to work on things, buddy. Work on things. Um, well, Mr. Malloy, this isn't a dating show.
I know
Well,
he,
it kind of is because, you know, we're hooking up, Yvonne.
that's true, right?
Hey, Yvonne. Oh, wait a minute. Here, Yvonne says, uh, also, intuition has nothing to do with figuring it
Yeah.
out. Was at an energy trade, and the woman was consistently analyzing things. Intuition is a knowing. That's what I always say. I have a knowing. One needs to start trusting what comes up. Yes, exactly.
I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think people get so afraid of just being wrong. And to me, it's like, you know
Mhm.
what? I'm wrong about a lot of stuff. I don't mind being wrong. You know, on occasion and stuff, I don't mind. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, I think a lot of people are just afraid that they're going to be wrong.
Mhm. And that's okay. Yeah, not everybody's right every single time. Um, Mr. Malloy, I'm
And I'm trying
seriously,
to
I'm
date
not starting today. I
Mr.
know,
Malloy.
I know you're not.
You're going straight to the luggage next time I see you, Mr. Malloy.
You get him
Straight
in the
to the
luggage, and
luggage.
I'm gonna bring a
Straight
bucket.
to the luggage you go, Mr. Malloy. Come on, sir.
Like
Back
Hagen.
here.
I love Mr. Malloy. Is a very wise man.
Amongst other things.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Okay, well, if there are no other questions, we're almost at an hour and a half. Um,
I had so much fun.
I know, I did too. I love it, and we will do this again, not next Sunday, but the following
We'll
Sunday.
do readings and stuff too
Would it
next time. I do have my ritual with certain bits to that too. We'll do some room readings
do
too.
it?
Do some room readings too next time if
Oh
you want.
yeah,
You guys will like that.
yeah, that'd be fun. That's different because I mean, I've seen Tara. I've never even seen
These are,
you.
I have some rooms right here. I'll show you some.
Okay,
I'll show you some rooms real quick.
all right, that's cool.
So this is there's the rune of Perth, which is gateway. These are just some of them, but there's lots of different ones. I don't know them all by heart yet. This is Haggathar or Haggathos, I think. Why is
Okay.
that blue?
Yeah.
Come
I
on.
can see it though.
All right.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, that's clear.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you learn those?
The runes, they're just like how you learn the tarot. You just, go get a book, translate it. So the thing about the runes is this is so these runes are like the it's like the Germanaic type runes. These are the ones that are used most widely. So what they used to be was like an alphabet way back hundreds and hundreds of years ago. And they would use them for divinational purposes as time went on. And so like you'll see like images of like, letters, because these are actual letters. Each one of these represents a letter of the alphabet,
Okay.
but they're associated with different gods, goddesses, and divination like topics, etc. It's a whole thing. It's a whole
Yeah,
thing.
that's really cool.
Hmm. But there's a
Um,
lot less of these than there is. Like, so I think there's like 30 or no, 26 or 28 of the runes, whereas tarot you have 78, so there's much more to learn in tarot.
very cool. Mr. Malloy.
Okay, Malay, have at
Thank
it.
you, buddy.
Big heart to you.
Thank you. He says, I will go live after this is over. Oh my goodness. Um, hello, Rena. Rena, if you would like to ask Clumsy a question, she will pull some cards for you if you would like. Um, Wolfie says, I've met people who chant with the runes.
Ooh, cool. That's interesting. I could see that because I've meditated with tarot cards before, so I can see the same thing with runes.
Oh, okay. That is cool. Very cool. Um, you got me wanting to know about the bond.
Right, you're like, okay, hold on, what are we going? I have astrology dice too. Astrology dice are fun.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Um, so I know you have a website.
Oh
Um,
yeah, clumsyclairvoyance.com.
what is it?
Clumsyclairvoyance.com.
Okay, it's spelled the same way as what you have on there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's not like your email that's
It's not
spelled.
like my email, no.
Okay, I was just making sure. So clumsyclairvoyance.com. You can go to her
I just put it in
website.
the chat. I put it in the
Okay.
chat too.
Uh, it might not go on there because I have that banned.
Oh
Put
yeah,
it,
that's right.
put it in.
That's it. It's easy.
Okay, yeah, that is easy. I was gonna say you can put it in private chat.
Wolfkinder can probably put it in.
Oh, yeah, Wolfie. Um,
Wolfie.
Wolfie, put in Clumsy's. Put in Clumsy's email address. Oh, not email address. Website,
Yeah.
so they can go to that, and you can go there, and she's got
Ways to.
different.
I got
Yeah,
ways to set up like meetings and then my blog's on there too.
right. I went to it the other day, and I was like, "Oh, it's super cool." I was gonna say I could probably pull it up too.
That blog on there is my labor of love.
Is
I've
it?
like put so much uh thought and love into that blog. So it's really good too. And it's a series. It's like a 22-part series on the major arcanas.
Mhm. I,
Oh, don't worry about it, both can you're good.
here, I got it. Oops. There you go.
Oh, there you go. Good job.
There you go. I did it.
Your
No
friend,
worries.
your
We'll
friend
forget
said
you.
she went on a meet and greet date yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Cute.
that's cool. Um,
Yeah, that's why I know that we know she already met him or
you
so.
might have met him. So it's not what I was thinking. I didn't know. See, I felt so bad because she's called me and my brain has been not work. Y'all know that last night. And my eye, um, but I haven't been able to talk to her. And so I haven't gotten all the updates. So I haven't heard all the juiciness. I haven't heard. I didn't know about that. So that's very cool. I'll have to catch up and find out about this person that might be. We'll have to find out. To be continued. We'll have to find that out. Okay, so I looked it up, and so uh, the next Sunday that we'll do this is August the 13th. So we'll do August the 13th.
Okay.
Okay, August the 13th at 8 o'clock Eastern,
Same
and
time, same place.
same bat channel.
Right.
Yes, I know.
I'll
And
still be whispering, talking softly.
I know you've done really good. And see the shuffling,
Thank you.
that's not bad. You did good. Um, so we're going to continue to do this because it's so much fun and interesting.
And
And
thank you for having me too.
oh, you're
Like,
welcome. I want people to understand that it's not the hoodoo stuff and it's not witchcraft or, any of that weird stuff. If it was, I wouldn't have let a 12-year-old in here.
it's so
So,
funny that you said hoodoo though, because last night I was writing like a little paper. Well, not a paper, but I was writing the differences between hoodoo and voodoo, and I was like discussing something about it with someone on on a different channel because we were debating about it. So it's funny you said hoodoo. It's
hoodoo
a
and
little,
voodoo.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
different, but they have a lot of similarities, but there's some major differences between the two. So, but it's funny, y'all. It's
So what,
not the hoodoo. It's the voodoo.
what do you call hoodoo?
No, voodoo we call voodoo, and voodoo is voodoo, but voodoo is more. It has a more a set faith, like almost like a religion one. Like there's certain rituals, there's certain um, you know, practices they have, all of that. Whereas uh, voodoo is almost a branch of voodoo, and you don't have to follow certain rituals and literature. It's more of your own personal power
Right.
that gives the magic to whatever it is you're building.
So do you consider this hoodoo?
No, no, not at
Yeah,
all. They're two different things.
it's not. I don't think it
Yeah,
is. I don't
but
consider it hoodoo.
I have there's deep interest in Korean food because it's so rich in history. Do you know what I mean? Just from a historical
Hmm.
point of view, like when you think about it coming here to the south and being from Haiti, and it's got a lot of culture and a lot of layers to it. So it's fascinating to me to dig into history about it.
Right. That's cool. I love that. I'm so glad that I met you.
Oh, so am I, Grandma's house. Oh,
It,
so
ma-
sweet. Thank
it makes me happy. And I am going to get that reading from you. I want the whole, that's why I didn't ask any questions tonight because I want the whole thing. I want it all. I'm going to, you're just going to, just pour it all over me. I just want to know. Just I want to know the good, bad, the ugly, everything. Just don't hold
right?
back. Just spill it all.
Just
Um,
give it to me.
that's right. That's right. Well, we're going to end this tonight, and we will come back and have Clumsy again
Yes,
on
mark
the
your
13th.
calendars.
Yes, mark your calendars. I'll have it posted in the community tab. You can always go to the community tab and see what you can vote on what we're going to talk about on the whisper chat. Um, Wednesday, we're going to talk about the hollow moon theory. I don't know anything about that. I'm just starting to learn. I'm like, oh my goodness. So, but we're going to keep on the moon theory thing. I mean, the moon stuff, since we just did the conspiracy last night with Wolfie and I. And then I'm doing whisper reading on Fridays, and they voted, and we're doing the classic tales mystery, I think it is. So I'll be doing that. So I'll
Mothman
always
one was really fascinating. I liked it. That was a fun conversation that night.
do it. The what?
When we were talking about the Mothman, that was fun.
Oh, Mothman! I love Mothman.
That was so much fun.
I love the Mothman. I love all that stuff, and
Me
so
too.
we're just gonna talk about all that kind of stuff. We'll just talk about it in a soft voice, so I can do it here. And we'll do these things, and I'll read different stuff. I am going to start doing horror, like ghost stories. No, I shouldn't say horror, but because none of them are going to be all really scary. But ghost stories, I'll start doing ghost stories since Halloween is approaching. Approaching. I can't even speak.
Oh, yeah, that would be so much fun.
Approaching. So that'll be.
I'm gonna get Halloween deck soon too, so I could do Halloween evenings.
Oh, that's cool. It is crazy. They have already got Halloween in the stores. They are already got Halloween candy. I'm like,
Halloween's so fun.
they want us to have Halloween candy so that we eat it, and then we have to go buy more.
Yep, pretty much. They want 2 Halloweens.
So you have Halloween that you eat until it's Halloween time, and then you have to go back out and get more candy. But anyway, so I'll be doing that. Just check the community tab so you can vote on what you want to listen to. And again, I want to say thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I had so much fun. Thank you, Chad and Wolfkinder, all the mods in here.
Yes, and thank you for the donations and the super chats. Yes. We appreciate that. So anyway, good night, chat, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Good night. Bye-bye, y'all.